My name is Hedge. I'm 19 years old and I'm one of this country's leading up-and-coming motorsport interviewers and journalists. Hedge Motorsport is back for 2025 and we're kicking off the season by attending the prestigious Autosport Awards. 2024 was an amazing year for us and we achieved a lot, but we've got plenty more planned for this year, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a second of it.
Yeah, good to be back at a track. It's the winter always seems to drag on quite a little bit towards February. So we just got 2 shakedowns. We've got a GT car that we're shaking down and a Group 1 70s Capri that we've just built from scratch. So just shaking a couple of cars down. So nothing too serious today.
Track time is so important in these cars, and just learning just the little bits that get you that extra tenth. But as the season went on, we started getting a bit stronger. We had Alton Park 2 podiums, which was a really good way to start the mid-season and go into the summer break.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. It's a pretty cool track to drive. Just getting used to it again. First session of the year, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, on paper we've got a really good package, great car, great engine, some great people within the team. So it's up to us to dial that car in as quick as we can with the test days that we've got at the start of the season. It's always tough getting those cars dialed in, but we've got the right ingredients to be able to do it.
Very tired, it's been a long off season, but yeah, a bit surreal to be finally back, for another season of British GT, but yeah, we're very keen to get going.
It is. We've got some new tyre compounds this year. Pirelli have made a new wet, which is a lot stronger than what it used to be. I do like Alton, I do like some of these UK tracks, Brands GP, Silverstone here, so it will make for some exciting racing, but yeah, these cars are so quick for UK circuits.
Yeah, definitely. Last year we had a fuelling issue that we just couldn't get to the bottom of, and it turned out to be the tank bladder. We replaced that over the winter, which makes not really much sense to anyone, and that was it. The car's cured, and fingers crossed we have some more of the same.
Yeah. I mean, we've pitched ourselves now, and there's always the talk about a feeder series for British Touring Car. We're part of their family now. BRSC own that as well. So the young drivers have got another touring car race, which is obviously far more financially viable for them to do a year or 2 in before, and then try and be the next Ash Sutton.
So good. It was a bit touch and go with our comeback to Porsche Cup. But like you can see, I'm in a different team under Rosalind Gold Century. Super ecstatic to be here. And yeah, I've done a few test days, which has been great. The team is amazing. They've all welcomed me with open arms, which has been fantastic. So today, to get the first glimpse of where we stand compared to other competitors is obviously great, and then we can build from there.
It's been a bit of a rush.
Yeah.
Kind of the touring car door kind of shut end of last week. So on the Friday night, we kind of said, let's go and do this. We collected a car at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon and brought it straight here. So it's been a very quick turnaround. And if you asked me a month ago, did you think I'll be at the Porsche Media Day? I'd have said no, but yeah, we're here and just been out for tracking laps with the car, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
I think initially it's really nice to have a break. I think all the guys look forward to that final round sort of coming around, and then the inevitable off period where you can sort of relax and gather your thoughts after a long season. It's pretty tiring for the guys and the drivers as well. It's amazing how quickly you miss it though. I'd say within probably around the Christmas period you start to sort of get this bit antsy, and you want to drive something again, and you've still got a bit longer to wait. And then in the last couple of months it's definitely a bit like, I'm ready now. I am more than ready. So it's great to be back, and these first couple of days, especially with the weather, we couldn't have had it better, really.
It is fast through here out the back, and it's a weird sensation going from rear wheel drive to front wheel drive and feeling the car move underneath you through the high speed stuff, but I think we've done okay.
It's with me, Brad Hutchison, driver of car number 17 in the TCR UK Championship. We'll give you a little garage tour, a little behind the scenes look of our hospitality unit and our actual garage where we run the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Donington, wow. I remember my father and Andy Rouse running Nigel Mansell here in 1993, I think. I was a kid. So yeah, I've been here a long time.
This is actually my 400th interview, so what a milestone. And I just wanted to say thank you, because obviously you've been a big part of that from, I think you were interview number 3, the first time I spoke to you. So yeah, big 400. So yeah, good stuff.
400, mate. Well done to you, and you do a cracking job as usual. And it's the 100th TCR UK race, round 5, which is the last race of the day. So yeah, birthday's all round, mate.
I should have brought a cake.
Yeah, of course, it's awesome to be here at Donington Park. It's such a cool track. I think anyone that's been here or watched anything here, it's a mega place to be. So yeah, really excited to have my first British GT round here. It's going to be cool. The nice sunny weekend, so we're looking good.
Yeah, same as me really. I was sort of looking for what was out there. Obviously, the team took a sabbatical last year, and I started talking to Josh. Josh was sort of saying all good things are happening, and you sort of think, oh yeah, whatever, surely it's can't be that great. But I thought, I'll go and have a look, go and talk to the guys in the workshop, and was really pleased with what I saw. It was just exciting stuff. Everything was gearing up.
Absolutely. I think what Speedworks has to offer, it's something that I've envied for years, always looked in from the outside. And to get the opportunity now to join them, I already can see why they've been so successful with this Corolla. I think it's obviously the home of Toyota Gazoo Racing UK, and rightly so. The car is a great package, but above all else, the team work really well together.
Yeah, mate, all good. Having some fun out there, it's great.
Yeah. You must be really pleased to get back because you've been out for a couple of years, but I imagine you were always keen to return.
The quiet life's overrated anyway, so I thought I'd fill up a few weekends of the year and get back into it. So yeah, we'll be fine.
No, there isn't. It's definitely the place to be, but I wasn't sure whether I was going to be racing again. It was a very last-minute decision. Got the opportunity at the end of December, and just didn't know whether I was going to go for it or not. But I thought, yeah, if I can get the budget together, yeah, I'll give it a go. I love my motorsport. I love the BTCC. It does stress me out from time to time because obviously the championship is just so difficult, so tight, so close. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm very grateful to be here and really happy to be back.
Oh, I'm really good, thanks. So I know we've made a step up. We've had a good pre-season testing, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to obviously this weekend and then the rest of the season.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I probably prefer the National to the Grand Prix actually. But yeah, no, I like it. First sector's good. Down the Craners, it's always exciting. And it normally brings pretty good racing as well.
2024 champion, that still sounds good, doesn't it? Even all these months after.
It sure does, mate. I mean, it's it's quite literally a dream come true, and we all worked incredibly hard, as a team last year to try and achieve that #1 spot, and we did it. So it was obviously a thrilling end to the season with me and Tom's fight to the very last round. But it all worked out, and yeah, looking forward to 2025 now.
I can't remember when you started doing this. Obviously, you've been doing this a while as well now. What year was it?
2021.
Okay, so
I was 15.
So 7 years before that, when you were 8, I raced in one of these cars for the very first time. Yeah. So I did a guest round here in 2014. Mm-hmm. So it's a long time since then that I've been, in a way, trying to get back to Carrera Cup.
I'm really enjoying this new challenge. Obviously it's my first race weekend in this car, so lots of new things to adapt to, but I'm really enjoying it. It's been a fantastic weekend so far.
It was quite a late deal, to be honest with you, so I was coming in feeling a little bit undercooked, if anything, but found my feet relatively quickly. Managed to clinch pole by 400ths and then had a really clean race and managed to check out while the other guys were fighting behind.
These cars, when I drove them for the very first time, just didn't feel unfamiliar at all. It's a BMW, and I'm well used to driving BMWs. Obviously you got 6-speed manual gearbox. But yeah, you probably summed it up perfectly. That it is raw. It's just the sounds and how it feels and how you have to drive it. Probably after 2 laps, I'm getting arm pump. That's the big thing. There's no power steering.
It really is, especially with what Motor Racing Legends and HRDC have done this year to give the paddock so much more structure that the fans coming to the weekend can see every single car one by one. Teams get their own little space in the paddock as well, which is really helpful in terms of organisation. So we've had a great weekend here.
Yeah, to see Charles and Darryl de Leon win their first BTCC races, it's a massive thing. It's the biggest motorsport series in the UK and has been for a long time. And so guys like them grow up watching it, and just to get on the grid itself is hard enough, but to win your first race, that's in the record books, it'll never be taken away. So as a former driver, I really have that feeling, that appreciation of what it means to them, and it was great to see, and they both drove absolutely brilliantly.
It's been a while since we last saw each other, but yeah, well, nice to be back in the car. It's been a while since Donington, but
nice sunny Snetterton for now. So yeah, happy days.
Yeah, we're here on the Wednesday test, the official test before the weekend. 2 practices so far, and it's been going well. So we finished up Donington a lot better. Found like a small issue in the car really, so we managed to sort that for race 2 and get up to P4 and Pro. So yeah, looking to just have a good weekend this weekend and try and get ourselves back up there in the championship.
Bit nervous, as you could understand. It all come about a bit last minute, but yeah, local track. Always wanted to do BTCC. Made sense when the deal come up with Team Virtue and Accelerate. So here we are. We're going to give it our best.
We've had 5 out of 6 podiums so far, which is really, really good. The car's feeling amazing at the moment. It feels absolutely fantastic. So yeah, super well balanced, doing everything I want it to. So I feel in a really confident place. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, P3. The car feels really good. Got a bit of time to find Tidan, but we can look at the data and we can see where that is. But yeah, overall we've had a great day. Very different philosophy from Brands Hatch in terms of our car setup. So it's taken a bit of getting used to, but yeah, I'm happy.
The car's very strong. The team's done a great job. We did a lot over winter testing. We probably did more over winter testing than anybody, and it pays off. Hard work pays off.
The car was great. The boys did a really good job. My teammates as well, we've all done a great job, and yeah, the Napa boys seem to be doing top form again.
Yeah, it was like deja vu from the last race we had at Donington, right there the whole race, but he did get me in that one. So it's nice to hold him off and have it the other way around this time, so no, absolutely buzzing with that.
This is a Hyundai Coupe Cup car, so they have 2-litre engines and produce about 130 horsepower. So this is the inside, obviously completely stripped out with, yeah, there's nothing in there, and then a roll cage. Over there you've got your steering wheel, your driving position, and then you've got the ignition over there, as well as your fire extinguisher.
So my dad and my uncle, obviously they help out a lot with the preparation of the car, and obviously they were racing themselves when they were my age, so they can help me out like that. Then got my little cousins who keep me entertained for the old time, and then my mum and my auntie, my aunties as well. They just there for moral support really. My nan shows up quite a lot, and my granddad keeps me entertained. So yeah, the whole family puts in the effort.
This is the Peugeot 406 that Tim Harvey raced in 2002. I think it might have been raced the year before. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So it's the Tim Harvey, and it's still in the same Team Halford's livery that it was back in the day.
We painted this car in this colour scheme through a Scalextric car that we found on eBay actually, and yeah, its first race was in 2023 at Super Touring Power at Brands Hatch, and yeah, we've been racing it ever since then.
And then obviously Silverstone was set to be our weekend, and I think race 1 went to plan. Race 2 we were up to 4th, going for 3rd, and fell off. We'll leave it at that.
It's been difficult, if I'm going to be completely honest. We've had this. Motorsport's a very up and down sport. It's like a roller coaster. We've had some highs, we've had some lows. High being the win at Brands, but I think ultimately we've struggled this year in the BMWs.
In October this year, in readiness for British GT next year at Spa, we're doing a 24-hour C1 race at Spa in October. So, you know, it's still a lot of fun. It's very competitive and it's a great place to learn. So, you know,
it's safe fun, but then as soon as the helmets go on, it's like every man for himself. So it's like, yeah, it is fun, but again, of course, it ends up extremely competitive.
It always feels a little bit like home. You know, that's sort of the one championship I started with in 2016 in GT4, and in some sense, it's kind of gone full circle with obviously GT3 and British GT, European GT4, and a bit of front-wheel drive stuff as well. But no, it's always good to be back. I'm lucky to do what I do, and just got to make the most of it while it's here. So
this is definitely a highlight for me, and because of the struggle we went through before arriving at Knockhill, like we weren't sure if we were even going to be here or be racing at the home event, so it's just made it extra special that we have managed to be here and carry on fighting for the championship. So I had a last minute sponsor come on board, Monete, which is right there, and they really have saved the day. It was touch and go, but it is definitely, this is a highlight.
Yeah, we seem to have had a good start to coming back into the championship, and we had a couple of podiums at Croft. We've had just finishing the top 6 there in qualifying again, so another Q3 visit, so that's great. We just keep building momentum, and especially even for next year, we're just trying to get used to the car, get some sponsors on board, and keep building to reboot my career.
Oh, really cool. I struggled a bit at Q1, Q2, the lap time wasn't quite there, and then we put on an old set of tyres, which I'd used in FP2 because I ran out of allocation tyres, and then went quickest. So, an unbelievable day. The car felt so good.
Yeah, it has, yeah, literally. With some ups and downs, we've had the best TCR weekend for any driver in history ever at Silverstone, then followed by 2 huge crashes at Croft and a car being written off.
Yeah, very exciting times to get a Gen 3 from our Gen 1 i30, and it's just what we needed, I think, to fight for the championship, the overall championship. And yeah, at the minute she's fast.
Yeah, I mean, I took a lot of time to myself, to be fair. A good week of just self-reflecting on kind of what happened. I think, though, motorsport is very high and lows. It's very difficult, and you need to be very resilient. But what I can take from it is I can't define me as a driver on a split-second moment that ended up me in the wall. We've had a great season so far. So on reflection of everything that's happened, the focus really needs to be on the success we have had at both Donington and Brands Hatch, and a little bit at Alton, and then just bring that momentum back into Silverstone.
It was nice to have a bit of sunshine yesterday, looking like it's going to be a wet quali though, so which probably suits me, to be fair, but yeah, so it should be a good weekend.
And we haven't quite been where we need to be, or we think we should be. And this meeting, we found something, which is, anyway, I'm not going to tell you what it is, because it was my fault, but we found something, changed it, and in testing on Friday, it was going quite well.
This is the final round of the championship. It all came down to one of the races, actually, of all 3. To secure the championship, all we had to do was finish in the top 6 in either of the 3 races.
Hello, my name's Matthew Swatton. I'm a 15-year-old racing driver, currently racing in the Junior Saloon Car Championship with Kersley Motorsport.
Yep, so I'm Ben Ward. I drive for Kersley Motorsport in the JSCC, and not done much experience before this, mainly just done rental karting. Tried a bit of outdoor karting, but it just wasn't for me, so I came here.
I'm Sam Archer. I race these things. These are a 2CV. It's different to what you sort of normally see around here. I've only just started. First year properly racing, but I've been involved for a couple of years. Dad's been doing it for a long time, a long time.
I think this year we've done as a family 19 race weekends away, and that doesn't include the clashes, so it's been a busy old year, so we will for sure enjoy a little bit of a break, it's a time-consuming and expensive hobby, this old motor racing, and fortunately or unfortunately we're all actually quite good at it, so we're all trying to get the best we can.
That was my 400th interview. And this is interview number 500. So I've not planned it already, but it just fell. So I knew coming into this weekend, one of my chats at the event was going to be 500. So another milestone. So yeah, but what a coincidence.
Congratulations, mate. 500 interviews. I've been doing this job for 13 years. I don't think I've done that many interviews, mate. And I'm working most weekends, so you've done a lot of graft, mate. But yeah, keep up the good work, lad.
Yeah, so when I first met Louis, I was like, who's this guy? Who is he? And he was quite a shy young lad at the time. But it's really great to see how he's flourished and built his confidence over the years. He's had some great support from the likes of Pro O'Neill and all of the guys in the Tucker paddock, which is brilliant. And it's so awesome to see him flourish from a young lad to a maturing guy that's doing great in the field that he's working in. When I came into motorsport properly in 21, I think Louis was one of the first sort of interviews that I had. But he's fantastic. He's great. He's really good at getting the most out of the drivers. He's a great interviewer. But commercially for me, it just allows me to promote what I'm doing, the cause that I'm in, talk about results, all that kind of stuff. It's really nice to have someone actually in the paddock that's really interested in the drivers. And that's what I love about Louis. He's right there. So it's awesome.
Charles, very best of luck for tomorrow, and good to see you again.
No, thank you. Always a pleasure talking to you, mate. Keep up the good work. Everything you're doing is spot on. So.
Pies and ice cream cones, All good.